I guess the best part about working here is just the diversity, energy of the students, place where we have a diverse faculty. We have students who have a lot of different interests, and it's always exciting because we're always challenging ourselves. Students are trying to challenge themselves, and we are always looking forward to new ideas and creating new programs and new opportunities for our students. I joined AUPP last year. I think the graduation was a very meaningful thing for me.
I think I have several best moments, and they're all graduation ceremonies. It's just so satisfying and so pleasing to see students who I saw starting as eventually graduating and setting out on their careers or to graduate school. So graduation is always a very special time.
We had faced the COVID situation, and this graduation included 3 graduating classes who had to struggle through a very difficult time during the COVID period. And to see them graduate, successfully meet the challenge of what we were facing during the COVID period and getting through it and achieving and doing quite well was very meaningful for me. And I was quite moved to see all of those students from not only last year, but 2 other academic classes who had to study much of their final years online.
Being able to watch my students graduate and to go on and get into graduate programs that they had dreamt about, or getting jobs at law firms that they had interned at. So being able to see my students' dreams come true, to see them actually follow their passion is one of the best parts of this job.
I really love not only their learning attitude, but their respectfulness, their behavior in class, them being always wanted to do more in their life. Yeah, that's the best part.
Oh, the best moment was the result of that work when I started getting good feedback with students who were learning with AUPP students. So they were telling me that they were very, very thankful that we have this kind of service for them, because it helped them achieve their learning goals, as well as they had a lot of fun with AUPP tutors.
So far, the best part for me, I would say, is being able to see the new students from day one in orientation and being able to be on the ground with them, facilitate them, introduce them to the university, and get them ready for their potential college life, and just be with the students and just to be as close with them as possible. That, I would say, is the best part for me.
I think the best part of working in the American university is the enthusiasm of the students. And when I've been involved in teaching, I'm impressed by the engagement and the intelligence and the critical thinking of the students. And that I find inspiring, and it makes me think and it makes me learn as well.
Definitely the best part about working here is the students. They are so clever and so ambitious and committed and determined. I learn from them every single day, and they make learning in the classroom so much fun. So I adore my students every year, every class, and they definitely put a smile on my face.
Energy, lots of energy. Energy involving different ideas, different activities, diverse student body, diverse faculty, diverse staff. And I'm a firm believer in creative energy, and I think we have that here at AUPP.
Is changing. When I started here, we had, I think we had 35 students, and we now have about 1,000. We had only a few majors. We now have a whole lot more. So AUPP is constantly changing, and it's growing, it's expanding, and that's exciting. It's also very challenging. It's not always easy to plan for or cope with such rapid change, but it certainly is. It has been very exciting to be a part of it.
I think curiosity is, a really good word. I think that students that choose to go to AUPP are open to learning about a lot more than just their own home and culture. They want to learn about the world, and they really have such a broad amount of interests. And so I think that curiosity is really something that drives our students here.
AUPP to me is reputable. It's a reputable university here in Phnom Penh, not only because it is accredited and also partnered with different schools in the US, but also what the school is doing with the students. The school, the university, is also supporting students to advance their education abroad. So I think that's what makes it reputable.
My one word to describe AUPP would be community. All parties of AUPP community to really come together and embrace what being a part of AUPP is, whether it is as a student, staff, faculty, even security guard, gardener. I would like everyone to really embrace what it means and come together and really know what it represents as being a part of the AUPP community.
I suppose the best word I can think of is amazing, because it always amazes me.
Adventure. Every day is a different adventure. We're constantly learning, we're constantly changing as an institution. And also with the students, you can see the students are changing just like Cambodia, that we can't predict what will happen in the future. We can only prepare ourselves by being committed to being lifelong learners and to making sure that we have the skills that no matter what happens, we're resilient in the face of them and that we feel confident.
I came here during COVID, so there was no one at all. And it was super quiet, but now that everyone's back on campus, it's so lively. Everyone's coming to school, talking to each other, having fun. So my first impression was, kind of normal and quiet, but now it's super fun. So my favorite place is the library because first of all, when I go there, it's really quiet and I see people studying, which motivates me because I'm not a person that studies a lot. So when I go there, I see other people and I just want to be like them. The next thing is that I like to go there and read because it's, I think, the most quiet place in the whole school. And also I can take a nap there when I come early to school or when I didn't sleep the night before. So that's my favorite place.
The one thing that I like the most about this AUPP campus is the beautifully designed modern architecture that really gets me in the mood to come to school and be ready to take on the day.
Mostly, I like everything about AUPP campus because it's pretty and comfy. You feel great at AUPP, so yeah, I like almost everything, yeah.
So I really like the festivals here. I have a lot of memories about the festivals. I like Halloween, Valentine's Day. My favorite is probably the Fall Festival, and we also have Khmer Festival. And I like them because we get to take a break from school, we get to relax and hang out with friends, and also there's a lot of food and activities and also performances by this music club and also the dance club. So I made a lot of memories during those events.
My most memorable moment at AUPP would be when I first joined AUPP Business Club. That was when I first started socializing and came out of my shell to really and truly kickstart my university life.
Khmer New Year celebration, which is coming soon as well. I remember last year we really enjoyed the Khmer New Year celebration. There's a traditional Khmer dance, games. We dance with each other. I mean, the memory is so memorable that I cannot forget. My favorite professor is the chair of my program. His name is Ricardo. He's very passionate about education. I mean, if you talk to him, you're really convinced that he's a passionate guy, and having him as a chair program, he always improve our, ICT program and always share the opportunity with students. I mean, in the Telegram group, he's very active and share a lot of opportunity for students to grow. And he helped me a lot. If I need anything, such as a recommendation letter, he, write to me directly, and very thankful for him.
So my favorite professor is Professor Kat. She's the law professor, and I like her a lot because I like the way she teaches. Her class are never boring, and it's always interactive. It's not her talking alone. It's she's interacting with the students. We're discussing about a lot of topics, and so it feels like we're just meeting up to discuss about topics that we like. So that's why I like her classes, and also I like her interaction with students on campus. It's never only in class. It's always when we meet her on campus, and we get to talk to her about anything we want, not only school stuff.
My favorite professor at AUPP is Professor Anzam, and we just had him for operation management class, and he was such a great professor. He was challenging, but we learned a lot in his course.
I do agree with you too, but for me, I think it is Professor Steve Graham. He was one of the best professors at AUPP.
My favorite professor is Dr. Soria Yin. He understands like how student works. Like it's not only about studying and go back home. Like he understands us and understand how to make fun about his class and make it more interesting for us.
I really was inspired by one alumni. She's got into Stanford, and yeah, I want to get into Stanford too. And seriously inspired me to get out of my comfort zone and try the impossible.
So the person that inspires me most here at AUPP is my academic advisor and the dean of our IT department, Dr. Tek Ming, who has been really providing me so much support over my years here at AUPP. And all of us in this department really look up to him and really thank him for all the support and help he has given us over the years.
The person who motivates me the most would be Bong Maisolisa. She was the president of the 7th mandate of the student government and also the valedictorian of her academic year, which goes to show how much I aspire to be like her, because I'm also planning to run for president for the 9th mandate.
Well, happy 10 years, AUPP. It's fantastic. Come a long way, and it's great to see where we are now, and I look forward to see where we will go in the future and to see where my students will end up 10 years from now as well. So happy anniversary.
So I hope that AUPP continues to provide education to Cambodian students, and I hope that we get to grow our knowledge and just enjoy studying in general.
AUPP has been doing the best for me, and I hope AUPP still doing this and keep up the good work.
A university where Latin was the official language, and when there was a celebration, we always said ad multos annos, which is for many years more. So ad multos annos Universitas Americanos Plumpenensis.
Happy 10th anniversary, AUPP.